Felipe's anger explodes at Letizia for her shocking insult to Juan Carlos. Madrid, in an already tense atmosphere in the Spanish royal family, a shocking incident has just occurred. King Felipe VI is said to have been furious with Queen Letizia, after she made a surprising insult to the former king Juan Carlos. According to sources close to the Zarzuela Palace, the incident took place during a private dinner where members of the royal family were discussing Juan Carlos's reign. No one expected Letizia, who usually maintains a cautious attitude in public, to make such a blunt remark, described as a direct insult to her father-in-law. Unacceptable, you have gone too far, Felipe is said to have shouted in front of those close to him. Felipe rarely loses his temper, a palace insider said. But this time he completely exploded, because for him his father is still a part of the history and symbol of the country. While Juan Carlos remained silent, the heavy gaze was said to have added to the tension. Some onlookers described the scene as frozen, with Letizia sitting upright, not retracting what she had said, while Felipe blushed, showing an anger that few have seen in him before. Royal experts say the incident could deepen rifts in the royal family, which has been strained by Juan Carlos's past scandals and intense media attention. The disagreement is not only personal, but also symbolic, said one observer. Felipe is trying to maintain a strong royal image, while Letizia is not afraid to express her displeasure, even in front of important people. The Zarzuela Palace has so far refused to comment officially, but questions have been raised. Is this the beginning of a public rift between the royal couple, or is it just a private dispute that has been exaggerated? Either way, the incident proves once again that, behind the ancient walls of the palace, family storms can still erupt violently, even among those who seem to have been bound together by duty and honor. The international press and public were shocked by Felipe's outburst. As soon as news of the outburst between King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia leaked out, a wave of reaction quickly spread across Spain. The domestic media described it as a palace earthquake, because in the eyes of many people, the royal family has always been expected to maintain composure and harmony in public. Madrid's major newspapers carried the story on their front pages. El Mundo headline: Crisis in Zarzuela, Felipe rages at insult to his father, while El País commented that the incident showed unprecedented cracks within the royal family. National television also devoted hours of analysis, inviting royal experts and historians to discuss the impact of the incident. On the streets, public reaction was clearly divided. Some people expressed support for Felipe, saying he stood up for his father, despite the scandals of former King Juan Carlos. Even if he made mistakes, Juan Carlos is the one who brought Spain out of the shadow of dictatorship, a 74-year-old man in Madrid told reporters. Felipe did the right thing by defending his father. However, many people sided with Letizia, praising her for speaking out what many people thought but did not dare to say publicly. On social media, the hashtags #TeamLetizia and #RespectJuan Carlos simultaneously trended. If Letizia feels the need to speak up, perhaps it is time for the royal family to look at itself, one user wrote on Twitter. Not only domestically, but international media also quickly caught on. The Guardian, UK, called this a rare public rift in the Spanish royal marriage, while Le Figaro, France, asked, is Zarzuela entering a period of crisis of confidence? TV channels in Germany and Italy also reported the incident, emphasizing the event as a testament to the pressure the Spanish royal family is under after years of scandal and criticism. Observers are concerned that if not handled skillfully, the incident could affect the image of unity of the royal family, which is considered a spiritual pillar in the context of Spain facing many complex social and political issues. A royal expert from Barcelona commented, "This is not just a family conflict. It reflects the tension between tradition and modernity, between the desire to protect the past and the need to change to adapt to today's society." Behind the scenes at the palace, secret moves after the outburst. After the heated dinner row, the atmosphere at the Zarzuela Palace was described as unprecedentedly heavy. Insiders revealed that that evening, King Felipe and Queen Letizia retreated to their private rooms for a private discussion, an hour-long conversation that no advisors were allowed to attend. A source close to the royal family said, "Felipe is a very restrained man, but this time he felt compelled to draw the line. He loves his wife, but at the same time he will not allow anyone, not even Letizia, to put down his father in front of the family." Meanwhile, Letizia, known for being a strong and assertive woman, is said to have shown no remorse. She explained to Felipe that her words were not meant to offend Juan Carlos personally, but rather reflected the painful truth that many Spaniards still feel. Behind the cold stone walls of the palace, the couple faced a major challenge: maintaining family stability while balancing royal duties and personal feelings. Felipe's close advisors reportedly advised him to arrange a private meeting between Letizia and Juan Carlos, in order to heal their image and avoid further media scrutiny. A delicate plan was even discussed: a small memorial service, in which Letizia would appear next to her father-in-law, smiling warmly, as a message of reconciliation to the public. However, those who know Letizia well know that she is not an easy actress. If she doesn't really believe in what she is doing, every gesture becomes awkward and counterproductive, said a journalist who has followed Letizia for many years. Meanwhile, Juan Carlos, the figure at the center of the storm, has remained silent. He currently spends most of his time outside Spain, but the incident may prompt him to consider returning to Madrid to confront his son and daughter-in-law directly. Some close friends of the former king say he feels hurt, but also understands that Letizia is simply the voice of a generation that no longer fully submits to the royal image. Many observers believe the incident will have a lasting impact on how the Spanish royal family is viewed by the public. If handled properly, it could be an opportunity for Felipe and Letizia to demonstrate unity despite their differences. But if it goes wrong, the rifts could widen, even undermining already fragile trust in the monarchy. Future scenario: reconciliation or full-blown crisis? Observers are divided in their predictions about the outcome of the Zarzuela incident. Some believe that Felipe and Letizia will find a way to reconcile, while others are pessimistic that this could be the seed of a serious crisis within the royal family. Reconciliation scenario: if things go in a positive direction, Felipe and Letizia will soon show their unity in public. Many advisors advise the royal couple to appear together at a major event with Juan Carlos, such as a national celebration or a family event where they can publicly exchange friendly gestures. In a context where Spanish society is still divided, the image of all three figures, Felipe, Letizia and Juan Carlos, standing shoulder to shoulder will have a strong symbolic meaning, emphasizing that the royal family still puts national responsibility above personal conflicts. Crisis scenario: however, many people are concerned that this rift will only widen. If Letizia continues to maintain a tough stance and does not accept a formal reconciliation, the coldness between her and her father-in-law will be difficult to hide for long. In that case, the media will continue to exploit the conflict, causing the public to lose more trust. Some experts even predict the possibility of a hidden front within the royal family, one side supporting Juan Carlos and his past, the other supporting Letizia, who represents an image of reform and frankness. Risk to the throne. What the public is particularly interested in is whether the incident will affect Felipe's position. The king has so far been seen as calm, moderate and devoted to his country. But if the public image of his family's breakdown becomes more entrenched, even Felipe's reputation could be shaken. In Spain, where the Republican movement remains strong, any rift within the royal family could become a springboard for calls to abolish the monarchy. Europe's eyes. Interestingly, other European royals are also watching this closely. The British royal family, which has been through a turbulent few years with the controversy surrounding Harry and Meghan, certainly understands the dangers of a family affair becoming a global talking point. The Belgian and Dutch royal families, with their close ties to Spain, are also concerned that the incident could have a negative impact on the image of the entire European royal family. For now, all eyes are on Zarzuela. Will there be a carefully staged reconciliation photo, or will the rumors of discord continue to flare up? Is this just a temporary storm in Felipe and Letizia's marriage, or the beginning of a full-blown royal crisis? One thing is certain: the coming months will be crucial, not only for the Spanish royal family, but also for the future of the monarchy in the eyes of the public.